Hi there, and welcome to English Flow Stories. Today, we invite you to slow down, breathe, and walk into a story that will warm your heart. This is the story of Maya and a little cafe that changed everything. Let's begin. Maya had lived in the city for 5 years. Her days were full of meetings, emails, traffic, and noise. She worked hard at a marketing firm and lived alone in a small apartment on the 12th floor. Every morning felt the same. Wake up, skip breakfast, rush to the office. Every evening felt the same. Stare at her phone, order takeout, and fall asleep tired. One rainy Thursday, after another long and stressful meeting, Maya missed her usual bus. She sighed and decided to walk home through a street she had never taken before. The sky was gray, her shoes were wet, and her heart felt heavier than ever. As she walked down the quiet lane, she saw a small wooden sign. The cafe at the end of the lane, open. It was an old wooden door, painted light blue, with tiny golden letters on the window. Soft music played from inside, something calm and jazzy, and the warm smell of coffee and vanilla filled the air. She paused. Something about the place felt safe. She pushed the door open, and a small bell chimed above her. Inside, the cafe was warm and cozy. Books lined the walls. A small fireplace crackled in the corner. There were only 5 tables, each with a vase of fresh flowers. Behind the counter stood an elderly man with silver hair and kind eyes. "Welcome," he said, with a gentle smile. "First time here?" Maya nodded, brushing the rain from her coat. "Take any seat. I'll bring you something nice," he said, disappearing into the back. She sat near the window. The rain tapped softly against the glass. In a few minutes, the man returned with a steaming mug of cocoa and a slice of warm banana bread. "You didn't ask what I wanted," Maya said, curious. The man smiled again. "Sometimes, we don't need to ask. We just know." Maya stayed for over an hour that day. She read a book from the shelf. She finished the cocoa. She didn't check her phone even once. Before leaving, she asked the man his name. "Eli," he said. "And you are?" "Maya." "Well, Maya, come back anytime." And she did. Once a week at first. Then twice. Then almost every evening. Each time she came, Eli would greet her with a warm drink and a quiet smile. Sometimes he spoke. Sometimes he just listened. Sometimes, silence said enough. Maya wasn't the only one who found peace there. An old man came every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and sat quietly with tea and a crossword. A young girl with headphones came after school to do homework. A couple, married for 50 years, always shared one muffin between them. And Eli, he remembered every name, every favorite drink, every little story. It was like the cafe wasn't just a place. It was a home for tired hearts. One evening, Maya came in with red eyes. A bad day at work. A hurtful message from a friend. She felt like crying but didn't want to. Eli brought her chamomile tea and placed a folded napkin next to the cup. It had a small handwritten note. "Storms make trees take deeper roots." Maya looked up. Eli gave her a gentle nod. She smiled, the first one that day. Months passed. The cafe became part of her life. Her mind felt clearer. Her sleep got better. She started painting again, something she had stopped years ago. She even met the crossword man one day and helped him with clues. She taught the student math on Saturdays. She painted a picture of Eli's cafe and gifted it to him on his birthday. Life hadn't changed completely, but Maya had. She smiled more. She felt more connected. She was no longer lost in the noise. One day, Maya asked Eli, "Why did you open this cafe?" Eli looked out the window and said, "My wife loved tea. My son loved music. They are both gone now, but this place keeps them close. Every person who walks in brings a little light, and I keep the lights on for them and for people like you." Maya's heart ached. She reached over and held his hand. "Thank you for keeping the lights on, Eli," she whispered. That night, Maya walked home slowly. She looked at the sky. The stars were out. For the first time in years, she felt something big and soft in her chest. Hope. The next day, Maya quit her stressful job. She took up a part-time role at an art center. She spent mornings painting, afternoons helping children, and evenings at the cafe. She wasn't rich, but she felt full. Years later, Eli's health began to fade. One day, he told Maya, "This place, I think it needs a new keeper." And so, when Eli passed quietly one autumn morning, Maya took over the cafe. She changed nothing. The blue door stayed. The jazz music played. The flowers on each table stayed fresh. People still came. They still found peace. And Maya, just like Eli, remembered every name and every favorite drink. On the wall behind the counter, she placed a small sign. For Eli, the man who kept the lights on. And that is the story of the cafe at the end of the lane. A story of slowing down, of kindness given freely, and of finding light in unexpected places. Thank you for joining us today on English Flow Stories. If this story warmed your heart, share it with someone who needs it, and come back soon for more English stories that feel like home.